Hey there, Switch fans, welcome back to SwitchTop. I'm excited to talk about some amazing RPGs coming to Nintendo Switch that have me really hyped up. These games look incredible and I can't wait to get my hands on them. Let's dive into the top 15 most anticipated RPGs that should be on every Switch owner's radar. Pokémon Legends ZA takes us back to Kalos, the region from Pokémon X and Y, but this time we're getting a completely different experience focused on Lumio City. Game Freak is building an entire adventure around this single massive city, and from what we've seen, it looks like they're expanding on the open zone gameplay from Arceus. The story centers around urban redevelopment and how humans and Pokémon can live together in a modern city setting. You'll be working to help redesign Lumio City while discovering new Pokémon forms and Mega Evolutions. The gameplay should feature that same real-time catching system from Arceus where you can throw Pokeballs directly at wild Pokemon without entering a battle screen. Combat will likely use the updated turn-based system with speed stats determining move order. Since it's focused on one city, we can expect much more detailed environments and deeper exploration than previous games. The city will probably change as you progress through the story, showing your impact on urban planning. This feels like Game Freak's attempt to create a more focused Pokemon experience after the success of Legends Arceus.
Plus, Pokémon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution.
Witchbrook comes from Chucklefish, the developers behind Stardew Valley, so you know it's going to be something special. This magical farming sim puts you in the shoes of a young witch attending a magical academy where you'll learn spells, grow magical plants, and build relationships with fellow students and teachers. The story follows your journey through magic school while uncovering mysteries about the magical world around you. The gameplay combines farming simulation with spell crafting. You'll plant and harvest magical ingredients, then use them to brew potions and create spells. The relationship system lets you befriend classmates and potentially find romance similar to other life sims but with a magical twist. You can customize your character and dorm room, attend classes to learn new magic, and explore the school grounds and surrounding areas. The magic system appears to be central to everything. You'll use spells for farming, crafting, and solving puzzles throughout the world. Seasons affect both your crops and the magical properties of ingredients. The pixel art style looks gorgeous with detailed animations for spell casting and magical effects. My Time at Evershine is the third game in the popular My Time series, following My Time at Portia and My Time at Sandrock. This time, you're setting up shop in a desert town called Evershine, where you'll run a workshop, craft items for the townspeople, and help rebuild the community after some kind of disaster. The story revolves around bringing life back to this desert settlement while uncovering what happened to cause its decline. The gameplay focuses on gathering resources, crafting useful items, and fulfilling a request from the colorful cast of NPCs who live in town. You'll explore the desert environment to find materials, mine for ores and gems, and even raise animals on your land. The crafting system lets you build everything from simple tools to complex machinery that helps automate your workshop. Social elements include dating and marriage options with the townspeople, participating in local festivals, and building friendships through gift giving and completing personal quests. The day-night cycle affects NPC schedules and available activities. Combat exists, but it's not the main focus. You'll mainly fight monsters while exploring for resources. The 3D art style brings the desert setting to life with beautiful lighting effects. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade on Nintendo Switch brings the legendary story of Cloud Strife and Avalanche to a modern, action-packed RPG format. Players navigate Midgar, a sprawling city under the control of the Shinra Corporation, blending fast-paced, real-time combat with strategic command-based attacks. The game highlights environmental interaction, team-based synergy, and the ability to switch between characters mid-battle, adding layers of tactical depth. Beyond combat, exploration reveals a richly detailed world filled with side quests, hidden secrets, and vibrant characters whose relationships evolve based on your choices. Intergrade also introduces Episode Intermission, a fresh narrative experience through the eyes of Yuffie Kisaragi, offering new perspectives and additional missions that expand the main story. With enhanced visuals, smoother gameplay, and an immersive soundtrack, the game balances nostalgia with modern improvements, making it a must-play for both longtime fans and newcomers seeking a story-driven RPG adventure. Trails in the Sky First Chapter brings the beloved JRPG series to Nintendo Switch for the first time, introducing players to one of gaming's most detailed and interconnected storylines. You play as Estelle Bright, a cheerful staff-wielding girl who joins the Bracer Guild alongside her adopted brother Joshua to become professional peacekeepers in the Kingdom of Liberal. The story starts as a simple coming-of-age tale, but gradually reveals a complex political conspiracy that threatens the entire kingdom. The gameplay uses a traditional turn-based combat system on a tactical grid where positioning matters. You can move characters around the battlefield to optimize attacks, avoid enemy abilities, and set up combination attacks. The magic system Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake on Nintendo Switch reinvigorates two of the most beloved entries in the Dragon Quest series with a stunning HD 2D visual style that merges classic pixel charm with modern 3D effects. Players embark on epic quests as the legendary heroes of the Erdrick lineage, first confronting the Dragon Lord in Dragon Quest 1, and then joining a new generation of heroes to battle the Dark Hargun in Dragon Quest 2. Turn-based combat remains at the heart of the gameplay, enhanced with refined animations, adjustable battle speeds, and quality-of-life features like auto battle, making battles smoother and more strategic. Exploration is rich and rewarding, with hidden items, side quests, and vibrant environments that encourage curiosity and planning. The remakes retain the charm of the original narratives while adding accessibility improvements for newcomers. Whether managing your party, planning tactical encounters, or unraveling the intertwined stories of heroism and adventure, this HD 2D remake delivers a fresh yet faithful RPG experience that honors the legacy of the Dragon Quest series while inviting both old fans and new players into its epic world.
A new beginning and ending awaits.
The Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales on Nintendo Switch is shaping up to be one of the most exciting RPGs in years, blending nostalgic charm with modern gameplay design. Built in Square Enix's signature HD 2D style, the game offers a striking mix of pixel art and 3D depth that feels both classic and fresh. Players step into Elliot's journey alongside his fairy companion, Faye, exploring vast ruins and uncovering secrets tied to a world under threat. Combat unfolds in real time rather than turn-based, giving every battle a sense of flow and immediacy while still rewarding strategy. With 7 distinct weapon types and the ability to augment them with magicite crystals, customization plays a key role in shaping your approach to each challenge. Faye isn't just a sidekick either. Her unique abilities add tactical layers, whether controlled by the AI or a local co-op partner. Altogether, it's a must-play adventure that balances exploration, action, and RPG depth seamlessly.
In battle, study your opponent's moves carefully and find opportunities to strike. Fight with swords for quick and well-balanced strikes. Bows and arrows to target enemies from afar. Chains and sickles to swing and pull enemies closer, and more.
Lost Hellden is a dark fantasy RPG that takes place in a cursed realm where you play as a fallen warrior seeking redemption in a world consumed by evil forces. The story follows your character's journey through hellish landscapes as you battle demonic creatures and uncover the truth about how this realm became corrupted. While the setting is dark, the game focuses on themes of hope, redemption, and finding light in the darkest places. The combat system combines real-time action with tactical elements. You'll need to dodge, block, and time your attacks while managing limited resources like stamina and magical energy. Character progression involves upgrading weapons and armor with materials found throughout the world, as well as learning new abilities from defeated enemies or discovered tomes. The magic system draws power from both light and dark sources, letting you choose whether to embrace corruption for power or purify yourself for different abilities. Exploration takes you through varied environments, from burning wastelands to twisted forests, each filled with secrets, hidden areas, and optional boss encounters. The game promises meaningful player choice that affects both story outcomes and available abilities. Environmental storytelling reveals the world's tragic history through visual details and optional lore discoveries.
Phases. The action phase, during which you can move and change characters freely. Like in any action game, you can perform basic attacks or use abilities. During this phase, enemies react based on your actions but do not attack you. Therefore,
Octopath Traveler 0 is shaping up to be one of the most exciting RPGs on Nintendo Switch, bringing the series' beloved HD 2D style to new heights while expanding its core formula in bold ways. Unlike previous entries where players chose from 8 predefined heroes, this time you step into the journey with a fully customizable protagonist, giving you freedom over appearance, voice, and background. Your adventure begins in the world of Orstera, where you're tasked with rebuilding a devastated hometown while uncovering new stories across the land. The game leans heavily into choice and strategy, with the ability to recruit from a massive pool of over 30 characters and field up to 8 at once in battle. The combat retains the signature break and boost system, rewarding players for analyzing enemy weaknesses and chaining powerful attacks, but now on a larger scale with more tactical possibilities. Beyond combat, path actions and town building mechanics let you shape both your party and the world around you, creating an RPG that feels both personal and expansive.
Time to teach you a lesson.
Witness a tale of beginnings that unfolds across Orstera. Octopath Traveler 0.
Pixelshire on Nintendo Switch is an ambitious RPG sandbox game that blends town building, life simulation, and classic adventure elements into a cohesive, open-ended experience. Players are invited to settle in the world of Arcadia, shaping the landscape to their vision by carving rivers, sculpting hills, and designing their own vibrant town. Beyond construction, the game emphasizes social interaction and community development, befriending NPCs, assigning them roles, and unlocking unique skills that enhance both everyday life and questing. Exploration is a core feature, with sprawling landscapes, hidden treasures, and dungeons to discover, while the Follow Me mechanic allows NPC allies to accompany players on adventures, assisting in resource gathering and combat. Players can master different trades, craft items, and make strategic choices that affect the growth and prosperity of their settlement. With its charming pixel art aesthetic, rich world building, and emphasis on creativity and strategy, Pixelshire promises a cozy yet engaging RPG experience for both casual players and dedicated RPG enthusiasts. Demonschool puts you in control of a group of college students who discover their campus is being invaded by demons from another dimension. The story follows these unlikely heroes as they balance their normal school life with fighting supernatural threats that only they can see. You'll explore the college campus during the day, attending classes and building relationships with other students, then venture into demon-infested areas at night to battle otherworldly creatures. The combat system uses tactical turn-based battles on grid-based maps, where positioning and teamwork are crucial for victory. Each character has unique abilities based on their personality and background. The jock might excel at physical attacks, while the science student uses gadgets and chemicals. Between battles, you'll manage your time by choosing which activities to focus on, like studying to improve stats, hanging out with friends to unlock new abilities, or investigating mysterious events around campus. The game uses a stylish 2D art style that blends modern college life with supernatural horror elements. Character progression involves both traditional leveling and relationship building, where stronger friendships unlock powerful combination attacks in battle.
Relationship building, minigames, techniques to upgrade your skills, and 15 characters to use in battle. Here are a few of them. Each character has basic attacks that complement each other. Oh, that's a dog, by the way. And unique special attacks that do things like insta-kill enemies for double the action points, drop items from the demon world, or start triple combos.
Atelier Resleriana, the Red Alchemist and the White Guardian on Nintendo Switch, brings players into a beautifully detailed world that blends alchemy, exploration, and classic JRPG storytelling. The game centers around two new heroes, Rias and Slade, who set out to restore life to their abandoned hometown, uncovering mysterious dimensional paths along the way. These dungeons offer layers of challenge, rare items, and opportunities for strategic battles that use a timeline-based system, letting you chain action, interrupt foes, and launch powerful team attacks. True to the Atelier series, alchemy is at the heart of the experience, with a synthesis system that encourages creativity, linking ingredients, experimenting with catalysts, and discovering new recipes. Beyond combat and crafting, the game emphasizes rebuilding and community, as the shop you run and the town's development tie directly into progression. With a mix of fresh characters and familiar faces, it's both welcoming for newcomers and rewarding for longtime fans.
あの子を傷つけるわけにはいかない。守れるだけの力が必要なんだ。俺は父さんが言い残そうとしたことをちゃんとやれているんだろうか。
これからもっと勉強して素材もいっぱい集めて、そうすればおじいちゃんのお店だって。
Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles on Nintendo Switch is one of the most anticipated tactical RPGs, bringing the beloved world of Ivalice back with both modern enhancements and faithful homage to the original. Players step into the shoes of Ramza Bolv, navigating a kingdom torn by war, betrayal, and intrigue, all while commanding a flexible party across grid-based battlefields. The game features a rich job system with over 20 classes, offering deep customization and strategic options for every encounter. Battles remain turn-based but are elevated with quality-of-life improvements such as autosave, speed options, and enhanced UI, making complex tactical decisions smoother and more accessible. Enhanced mode offers full voice acting and updated visuals, while classic mode preserves the nostalgic charm of the original, satisfying longtime fans. Outside combat, the story unfolds through branching side quests, political intrigue, and meaningful character interactions. Blending strategy, customization, and narrative depth, the Ivalice Chronicles promises a rewarding and immersive RPG experience for both veterans and newcomers.
Let's finish him!
On my honor. A good choice.
Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection on Nintendo Switch continues the beloved turn-based RPG spin-off of the Monster Hunter series, combining rich storytelling with deep monster bonding mechanics. Players step into the shoes of the sole Rathalos rider in the Kingdom of Azuria, tasked with navigating political tensions, uncovering mysteries, and exploring a vibrant, interconnected world. Central to gameplay is the relationship with monsties, unique creatures that can be befriended, trained, and brought into strategic battles. Combat blends classic turn-based tactics with elemental strengths, skill timing, and team synergy, giving each encounter weight and excitement. Exploration is equally rewarding with hidden dungeons, secret items, and dynamic environments that encourage curiosity and careful planning. The narrative balances epic adventure and personal growth, showing the bonds between the protagonist, their monsties, and the world they're striving to protect. With layered mechanics, immersive storytelling, and a visually rich world, it promises to be a standout RPG experience for both newcomers and longtime fans. Persona 3 Reload on Nintendo Switch brings a modernized reimagining of the classic RPG experience, blending dungeon crawling, turn-based combat, and life simulation into a single immersive world. Players take on the role of a transfer student who uncovers the mysterious Dark Hour, a hidden time between days where monsters called shadows appear. Joining the specialized extracurricular execution squad, SES, you navigate both intense combat and everyday school life, forming relationships with classmates, choosing activities, and making decisions that subtly influence the story. The game features a refreshed combat system that keeps the strategic turn-based essence while improving pacing and accessibility. And the Persona Fusion mechanics remain central, allowing for creative party building and tactical depth. Visuals have been enhanced to give the world a polished modern look while retaining the series' signature style. With its balance of narrative, strategy, and social interaction, Persona 3 Reload promises an engaging experience that appeals to both longtime fans and newcomers alike.
You've known since the beginning.
You're kidding, right?
Yes, you certainly wouldn't be so stupid.
Are you saying everyone will die?
You did this?
Death is nothing to be afraid of.
It doesn't matter if you're not afraid.
These RPGs represent some of the most exciting adventures coming to Nintendo Switch. From tactical battles to monster collecting and everything in between, there's something here for every RPG fan. Which of these games are you most looking forward to? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more Nintendo Switch content. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.